Today we are on a test track in the UK. This is Millbrook Proving Ground, and Top Gear have filmed here, James Bond have filmed here, Max Verstappen have been driving Formula 1 cars here, and today we are here to test drive the brand new BYD BD11. What a day! Today we are test driving the brand new prototype of the BYD BD11, and this is a bus configured for the UK city streets. And behind me we see the bus with the UK or London color scheme. So we will now take this bus out on the test track here in the UK, and I'm so excited, and I will try to make this video look a little bit like a Top Gear episode. Welcome to test drive. This is the BYD BD11. Welcome on board to the cockpit, and now we will take you to this Top Gear little challenge here. First of all, before we're doing anything, we have to get to know the instrumental panel before we start driving. And the first thing I see is that the brake pedal is this tiny brake pedal. I like it better when the brake pedal is bigger. The throttle here is nice and big, you can rest your foot, but if you're doing one breakdown you have to, oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. So you have to really get used to this kind of brake pedal. We have been testing UK buses before, and the seats in the UK buses are not very comfortable, at least for me. But you probably are a UK bus driver since you are watching this UK bus test. What do you think about the bus seats from the UK perspective? Because there is no armrest, there is nowhere to adjust almost anything, and there is no air suspension in the seat. And when I also adjust the steering wheel, it's not a lot I can do, and if I find a comfortable position with the steering wheel, I will crash with something on my legs. So it's not very easy to find the perfect position here in this sort of bus, and that's not BYD's fault, that's just the general city bus concept. So I'm not happy with this. To my right we have an electric handbrake. Here we have some functional buttons. There is even a button for a pantograph, but last time I checked this one doesn't have the pantograph. Also an alcohol lock, and we have the power button, which have a nice blue LED light now when we are turned on. The neutral reverse. We can kneel the bus. We can also take in and out the wheelchair ramp. And we also have the electric sunscreen. And on my right, we have a manual system, also with the manual window. To the left, we also have the light switches, blinker, but there is no handle for retarder. Visible wise, I think the bus have a lot to offer. It is a double-decker bus, so we do have our challenges to get this big window that we want to have in the front, but still I see quite a lot. They have risen up the front a little bit, and they did actually lower the panel here on my side. Not bad. And then we have digital mirrors here. And the mirrors are functioning, but right now I'm watching them and they are flickering. We are in end of daylight, we're coming into evening night. So let's see after a little while when we have been driving it, how it works. And when I was driving the bus earlier today, I couldn't see the mirrors because it was bright daylight. The brightness were not adjusted. I know this is a prototype from BYD, but still mirrors are quite important to be functioning. But now, enough blah blah blah. Let's take this brand new prototype from BYD out on the road, put it into drive. I cannot fasten my seatbelt because there is no one. Release the electronic handbrake, and they don't like that we have this door open, so I think we have to close this cage. I'm trying to start driving, and, and I even got the sign on the display that says accelerate. I can just tell you I'm trying. Ah, bloody. Start it with the power button again. Release the electric handbrake. And we're off! On Millbrook Proving Ground. We are now driving the same field as James May, Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, Max Verstappen. Now, it's Magne Håheim in Bussmagasinet. The first impression of this bus is that it runs very smooth and nice. There is no noises from any fans, and the pedals are actually quite easy and nice to use. No big movements in the bus. Even though this is a tall bus, it's not very much movement inside here. So now we are driving on this test track, so we have all kind of roads here. We have rough roads, we have uphill, we have downhill, we have straights, but we are now driving in circles to try out the stability of this vehicle. And I can really say that it follows quite well. And we are driving, from my perspective, on the wrong side of the road, but I like driving a right-hand bus. I've been doing this several countries around the world, and I find it quite amusing sitting on this side of the road driving. As I mentioned in the beginning, there is no retarder handle here on this bus. I wish I could have a retarder to make my driving more comfortable, and also for braking would be also much more comfortable. Nice to regenerate. Speaking of braking and everything, because when you start again, it's very nice that you start without any complications. We have been test driving this bus on this Millbrook Proving Ground all day. Tom were standing in an uphill earlier today, and when he was supposed to release the bus, he couldn't. The hill hold is on a separate button, and it's not on the pedal. And when you start after using the hill hold, the bus will allow it to move backwards before it starts going forwards. And it's hard to trust that the bus will actually come. It was several meters he had to go backwards before he managed to start going forwards. So they need to improve the hill hold system here. If this was in regular traffic, he would smash cars behind him in the queue. Now again, I can see that my digital mirrors, they are, for this kind of purpose, they are functioning. But I have no indicators here to show me where the back part of the bus is or where the door is, so I have to guess. And now I see that the sky is catching fire, so I will do this a bit short because I want to fly the drone one last time this day. Since we are here in Top Gear land, I just have to try something. Some say he was the first one ever to collect the full, complete LP collection of Spice Girls' greatest hits. And some say even that he got his nose broken while chasing down 2 Canada gooses in western part of Spain. All I know, this is Tom's Tech Talk.
It is not so often that we have the possibility to test drive and to peel apart a completely brand new bus that is not even road proof yet. And behind me we have the new BYD double-decker. I want to show you all the details on this bus. Here you have the front. This is completely new design for us. This is what they call a London design. All the buses in London have to have a similar front design, and if you take a closer look at it, you can see that the front, the lower part of the front, it goes slowly inwards. The rest of the front, you can see, have the logo and the sensors and the cameras and everything that you need to fulfill the new requirement on the safety that is from this year and on. The first I could see on this bus is that you have the 3 headlamps on both sides. On top of that, you can also see that you have the digital mirrors. You don't have the classic mirrors that we love. On this bus, you have a configuration with double door in the front and double door in the middle. Here you have the black box, and it's not the black box as you have in the airplane. This is the sidecar assist. On this bus, you have the ZF, the German ZF front axle, and you have their own BYD rear axle. This is in-hub electric engine that is 150 kilowatts, and it's strong enough to pull the bus up hills, even fully loaded with passenger. Here you have a secret room, the charging points. You can have 2 charging points on this one, and that also on the other side. But on this one we have only 1. And this you can charge with a CCS2 up to 150 kilowatt charger. I can hear a low buzzing from this part, so I just want to open and check what it is. And here you have the heart of the bus. It's all the control unit. You have the compressor unit here and also some batteries under here. And it looks a little bit like a racing car because you have some switches, and you have the cooling system. Because in this one, as in most of the electric buses, you have a heater and a cooler. And that's for the battery and also for the climate system. Here on the right side of the driver position, you have the window washer liquid, and it's easy access on this one. Welcome on board in this BD11. There's a lot of space, even with a big staircase here. You have the feeling of a big room. And as you can see, you have the nice color lights in the roof. You can change the color for which color you like. And you also, if you don't like this, turn it off and have only bright white light. And now I want to show you the second floor on this bus. And as you can see, the staircase have a lot of windows and make it bright and easy to access. And as you can see, there's a lot of seats here. On the back of the seat you have the stop button if you want to go off the bus, and you also have the charging point that is USB-A. And as you also can see, there is a lot of space because you don't have any obstacles. The whole space is very simple. The color is bright white, so it gives you a lot of space. And you can also open the window if you like. All the way back here, you lost 5 seats because you have the big space here where you have the battery and the climate system. Now I have been showing you around in this bus. I've been showing you what I can show you, and now I hope I can go back to UK and drive this on a real road condition in this amazing area that we have around us.
To summarize this bus, I think it's very exciting to see that BYD are coming now with a double-decker bus for the UK market. It is a specific market, but it's a big market. If you come to the UK and you've never been here, you will get surprised how many double-deckers that are trafficking not only in London, but in the whole of this, call it their own continents. Even in Ireland, even in Scotland, double-decker buses are absolutely everywhere, and they are fun to see in the streets. Of course, it's a different way of thinking when you're coming to step in and out to the bus, because if you're sitting upstairs, you have to plan ahead when you're departing the bus. If you have special needs, you don't have any steps at all, because everything is low floor here at the bottom. You just take out the electronic lift, which I hoped was manual, but then the driver can just sit here and push the button, if it works, and make that very simple and convenient. And we know from BYD's side this is a prototype, and they will make changes and improvements from this video. So let's hope that they watch this and they will improve this and make the bus a great city bus for the UK streets in the future. What a dream day here in the UK. You know, being in these surroundings, hearing about where everyone have been filming their different parts and different movies and different TV series where that celebrity did that, and now we are here to make this video. What a dream day. Thank you so much for watching the video here today. And if you like what you see, click down here. The button is called subscribe, and then you will see all the future videos from us in Bussmagasinet. Until next time, drive safely, have a great day.